Okay, here's a look at the market for Monday, November the 1st, 2010. At emini Day Trader, we like to use these market profiles to give us a gauge on the market. This is today's market profiles, what occurred overnight, and this is what occurred on Friday. So you can see the market had a nice rally overnight, good strong move higher. Opened here in the regular trading sessions, had a nice follow through of that buying from the overnight. But once the news was released, that rally was sort of the capitulation of the buyers. Basically, it sold off for the rest, not for the entire rest of the day, but for a good part of it, and then late in the day it had a good bounce. So we were looking around the 82 area as likely support, and then the next one down around 74. Actually, it's a little bit lower down here, I guess. But and the market did pause in the 82, kind of went back and forth a little bit before it had that other leg down, but a good bounce off of that support area in the 74, 75 area as the market got down and hit 73, 75 today, and then had that really nice rally of almost 10 points. So we're still looking in around the 75, 74 area as support. And still with somewhat of an upward bias, although not a huge one, as I've been saying over these past few days. But we keep getting these patterns where the market tends to open higher and then sell off during the day and then have a bounce. And it was just kind of more exaggerated today, which was, well, not all that surprising for a Monday, I guess. But of course, we have there's no actual news tomorrow other than the election, and depending on kind of what the news is just in general on that, that will likely have an effect on the market, although probably not until later in the day, not until the Globex session in the evening. And then of course on Wednesday we have the FOMC, so there's a lot at play here right now, and so I'm really expecting to see some more volatility like today, although I wouldn't really classify today as a really volatile day. It moved nicely. When I think of volatility, I think of up and down in very short time frames, and this really didn't have it today. It had good movement throughout the day, so sort of a different type of volatility. So we're still have the preference towards the upside with we'll see overnight if this 80, 81, 82 area can hold, and then it could rally 10 points if it does. Otherwise, we're likely to come back down and test into the 75 area and see if that can hold. So we're still primarily on the long side unless the market gets down below 67. So that's really how we're looking at the market at this point in time. Here's the market profiles just from the day sessions, and we also use those as well in our analysis. And here is what we were looking at today as far as our software is concerned in our trades. You can see the red arrows down. These are the short trades, and the blue arrows up are the long trades. And obviously we just don't blindly take every trade. This one was kind of late, but the trades that we did take this first trade. As you can see, it was in the bullish camp. We did not take this long trade. We did not take this long trade. Did not take this long trade. Did not take this long trade. This short trade didn't actually get triggered until much later, so there was no trade on that, as there was no trade on this one either. So this trade, it worked out to break even. It hit our first objective and then backed off. This is really our best trade. Got filled here and dropped some 5 points in our favor. So a good profit on that trade. I think it was 3 points on the final partial on that one. So that was number one. This was number two. Number three trade was an entry here. It did move in our favor and then back up. So we ended with a break even on that trade. So number one was a break even. Number three was a break even. Number two was a really nice profit. No trade on these longs in the red environment after the peak and coming off the highs. We actually had two short trades in here, so we had 4 and 5. Unfortunately, we were stopped out on trade number 5. However, and we had a nice profit on trade number 4. The one thing about trade number 5 is that we knew we had to be very nimble on this trade because it was right down in our support area, 74.75. So our traders would either not take that trade or really not hold on to it too terribly long. But I'm just saying that if you did it in from the mechanical sense, in that we did have this red filter, then it would have been a go, and so I'd marked it in as trade number 5. So still a profitable day. That last trade was getting stopped out on that, didn't nearly have the profit, but all in all, a fairly good day to trade with obviously some pretty good selling pressure. I really don't think this selling pressure is that strong though, and I am expecting this low to hold. I could see the market perhaps dipping down, maybe to 76. If it gets much below 76, I'm not going to like it as nearly as much, but that really should support the market, and then get a test initially of 86 and then up to 91. So really that's what we're looking for as far as the market is concerned for Monday, November the 1st. So thanks for taking the time to view the video. Any questions or comments, just get a hold of us at info@eminidaytrader.com. Thanks, and we'll see you again tomorrow.